A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Why Is That 2.0. So for today's episode, I got another question here that I feel like would never be unanswered by anyone, even myself. If I left this one unanswered, then well, there's a lot of things that could go wrong. So, with the potential that anything should be going on the correct way, I might as well get this one over with next. The question is, simply put, why is that you redact certain videos rather than re-upload them? And to that, my answer to that is kind of simple, as a matter of fact. Because, as you know, there have been times where Gaming with Kaiju Force Neo episodes had to be redacted. And there were also occasions where Hot Wheels Hilarity episodes and Nerf Secrets Revealed episodes also had to be redacted. And the main reason for, well, the majority of them is the fact that, well, I don't know what happens or how it even occurs, but there's a glitch that sometimes takes place during the rendering process of some episodes of mine that just completely cuts away the audio. It strips the audio away, leaving it completely silent. Yeah. I mean, I've looked into this problem. I cannot just seem to find out how it even occurs to begin with and why it occurs to begin with, but the point is that, I mean, that's the main reason why. But there actually are a couple other things to that could be reasons why that has to happen sometimes. Another main reason for the fact that sometimes I have to redact certain GWK episodes especially is the fact that, well, YouTube apparently doesn't like it if some cutscenes or music ends up in there and I can't control what appears and what doesn't. But the point is that, of course I have the option to turn off music in a lot of games that I played, and usually that's what I do, but I have actually left the music on a few games that I've been playing recently, and I'm just hoping that YouTube does not flag me for copyrighted content of any sorts. I mean, soundtracks, of course, a lot of YouTubers have actually managed to upload gaming episodes to their channels with music in the background, the like, and well, there have been a few games that I've played that had the soundtrack on playing in the background, including Ark Survival Evolved and Spider-Man 2018 on PlayStation 4, but of course I've never gotten flagged for any of those. Spider-Man is Marvel property, as well as Disney property, as a matter of fact, but apparently I've never gotten flagged by anybody for that. That's incredible. I mean, that's kind of lucky, the way I see it. But maybe I probably won't be that lucky. And there were times, especially in Season 4, where I had to simply delete the original episodes because they end up getting flagged or copyright notices and the like. I mean, I have almost gotten a strike like twice this last year, actually. 1 year it's been. And I've gotten a couple strikes. And I was able to get those cleared out, so I'm pretty much back at 0 in terms of copyright strikes. Simply put, because I was able to, well, relay the process with YouTube and the like. I was also able to work things out with the copyright holders themselves on the content themselves, and the fact that, well, these cutscenes and the like, I've got no real control on whether or not they actually appear or not, and the fact is that I have no idea that it's copyrighted content, and YouTube does not want it on there. So, that's one reason why I happen to redact some episodes. And to be short about it, Season 4 alone had 6 episodes wiped away and redacted completely. The game I chose for the redaction episodes was Resident Evil 2. And I'd say that was a pretty good start. The end of January 2020 was pretty much just the introduction to Resident Evil 2 to GWK. And after that, I was able to get some more Resident Evil 2 into GWK in general, especially during Facecam Specials Insurgents Part 3, but I still got a crap ton of footage waiting after that, so let's just expect some more of that to come along pretty soon. But other than that, I mean, There's definitely a lot more than that. But in conclusion, I simply redact some content rather than re-upload for two reasons. One, because it ends up getting muted completely because of the rendering process that it has to go through, which can take long periods of time depending on how much complexity is implied to it, or what kind of content is involved, or the time frame from start to finish. And the second reason is because there's copyrighted content in there. And I do not want anything relative to copyrighted content on my channel at all. And as a matter of fact, nearly 2,400 videos I got on my channel, they had ended up getting copyrighted notices on them. But in addition to that, with the amount of videos I have on my channel right now, at 2,400 videos, none of them have copyrighted content at all. And the ones that did, I pretty much just wiped away by now and had them replaced with redacted versions. Those 6 GWK Season 4 episodes, but as it turns out, GWK Season 5 might have some episodes that may need to be redacted and all that. So, of course I will get through to some eventually, but still, there's going to be some problems that I'll have along the way until that happens. But if you want to see more, go down on my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.